When the portal let go, they landed in a world that remembered being dreamed, but not completed. Mountains rose as pencil strokes, trees arrived as outlines, and color hung in the air like fog that forgot to fall. Didiani breathed in the paper-scented breeze. Tico bounced, Lala glowed, and Mr. Scribble tipped his hat to the clouds that were still deciding what shape to be. Every step left a smudge of possibility. Every glance finished a line, then let it fade again. They met kind neighbors who wore their incompletion gently, a cat without a face, purring in silence, a child whose hands arrived only as whispers, a bird mid-wing beat, paused between flapping and flying. None of them asked to be finished, they only asked to be seen. And so the friends looked with their whole hearts, and the world looked back. Then graphite dust gathered itself into a smile. A figure stepped out, half-inked, half-light, waving like an echo. Mr. Scribble blinked at Mr. Scribble. Same hat, same grin, same hello. And yet, the lines on the newcomer flickered, as if the world hadn't decided where he began. The two Scribbles tried being each other's mirror. One steady, one shimmering, one certain, one curious. They laughed together well. One laugh sounded like laughter, and the other like a laugh remembered. Uncanny, yes. Unkind, never. Didiani slid a sketchpad between them. Here, she said, draw how you feel. Tico showed how to hold the pencil. Lala sprinkled courage like starlight. The Hollow Scribble's lines wobbled, stopped, and tried again. Each mark giggled free, imperfect and alive. The real Mr. Scribble watched, eyes shining with the pride of a page turning. Sometimes the first line is the bravest. What's a memory? The Hollow asked. Mr. Scribble's outline flickered, a once sure curve thinning to thread. He searched his pages and found only quiet. Memories are the ink that stays, he wanted to say, but for a breath, even his staid ink felt like rain. The sky shivered like watercolor in rain. Ripples traveled through mountains and clouds. The half-drawn beings lifted their faces. It's trying to complete itself, someone whispered, as golden blue light rolled across the horizon, and the world's heartbeat quickened. If I finish, will I be real too? The Hollow asked, smiling with a sadness that didn't know its name. Mr. Scribble looked away. Certainty felt like a promise he couldn't make. Assured, Didiani's softness.
You already are. You're here.
Some truths draw themselves. The realm answered first. Color poured into outlines without asking. The Hollow's lines strengthened. The originals began to thin, as if the world had only one silhouette to spare. Beauty bloomed too quickly, too perfectly until beauty felt like a tide you couldn't step out of. Didiani caught the Hollow's hand. Wait, she pleaded. As white-blue waves crashed through dark ink, color surged toward the two Scribbles, tugging at what was and what could be. Tico braced. Lala burned bright. When a world decides to fast, hearts have to decide slower. A sheet of glowing paper rose behind them, half mirror, half promise. On one side, hollow, complete. On the other, the first scribble, fading to truths, symmetrical as hands held apart. Which one would the world keep?
You don't need to be perfect to be real,
Didiani said. Her words met the moment like a spine for a book. The two versions reached for each other. Light and ink collided, silver and cyan. Quiet and thunder fusing for a breath, then bursting apart. Being real isn't a picture, it's a promise you keep. When the brightness ebbed, one Mr. Scribble stood. Perfect lines, kind smile, but his eyes were too still, as if the page forgot to blink. Sometimes the ending you asked for isn't the ending that arrived. They left the dissolving realm behind, steps quiet on a road that hadn't finished drawing itself. The new Mr. Scribble glanced at his hand. Inside the outline, something flickered hollow, hopeful, hollow soft, to himself. See, I told you I could be real. Season 4 continues.